She laughed, loud, sharp, cruel, not the kind of laugh you forget. We were inside the bank, clean floors, cold air, too many eyes. I had asked for a withdrawal, $100, that's it. Her voice sliced through the sterile quiet. Seriously? $100, you broke beggar? She was behind the counter, my wife's sister. Tight ponytail, too much perfume. Plastic nails tapping the marble like a judge before a sentence. The other tellers stopped typing. Customers looked up. She smirked. And I just stared at her. Didn't say a word. Not then. I let her win that moment, because she had no idea what was coming next. It started with whispers, from my wife, at night, low voices over the phone, laughter that faded when I walked in. She stopped sharing things. Then money started disappearing. Not all at once, little drips, like a leak in a pipe you don't notice until it floods the house. I asked questions, got smiles, deflections, pitying glances like I was a confused child in my own home. Her sister moved into the guest room around then, just until she finds a place, my wife had said. That place turned out to be our house. I was being replaced, slowly, politely, with manicured hands and matching DNA. They thought I didn't know. They were wrong. I knew the moment I caught them whispering in the kitchen. Not gossip, strategy. So I played along. I let them believe I was crumbling. Didn't argue when they said they'd handle the finances. Didn't flinch when they accidentally used my card for things I didn't recognize. I even let her sister set up online banking for me. She thought it was funny. Gave herself admin access. But I had something neither of them knew existed. An account. One they didn't touch. One I never spoke about. One with a single purpose, legacy. A fund created years ago before marriage ever entered the picture. Seeded by early investments, fed quietly, protected with a firewall so thick not even my attorney knew the full scope. I watched them drain my checking account with smug smiles. I let them, because sometimes you have to let the knife sink all the way in before you pull it out. That morning at the bank, the moment she called me a beggar, it wasn't spontaneous. I chose that day. I walked in knowing she'd be there. She didn't see the folder tucked under my coat, didn't know what was already in motion behind the scenes. When I asked for the $100, I did it for show, for timing, for theater. And when she laughed, I waited for silence. Then I slid the folder across the counter. Inside, transfer codes, bank credentials, a note from the VP of the institution, a legal declaration of my holdings. She opened it, read the numbers. Her smile melted. 1 billion. Liquid, verified, untouchable. She looked up at me, her face drained. She dropped the folder and fell to her knees. "You think silence means weakness," I said finally. My voice was calm. I wanted to see how deep your disrespect would go before it suffocated you. The bank manager came over, asked if everything was okay. I didn't look at him, just held her gaze. "She's family," I said. "You know how families are." Then I requested the full balance transfer, out of the shared account, the one they'd been using to fund their little empire of entitlement. She whispered, "Please," not loud enough for anyone else to hear. I nodded, turned to leave, then paused. "Tell my wife," I said, "the next time she tries to rob a man, she should make sure he's not the one who wrote the damn software behind the vault." They don't call anymore. The house is listed for sale. Her social media disappeared a week after the luxury car got repossessed. I watch from a distance now, detached, sharp, clear. I didn't humiliate her to feel powerful. I did it to reclaim what was stolen. Dignity, peace, truth. They called me a beggar, but beggars asked. I never asked. I let them, and they drowned in the lie. Some men speak with fury, others speak with silence, and a billion reasons not to shout.